Okay, back again. So just want to move that plate up next to the body and do some clipping on the body. So we get the move tool, move that shift. Let's see, let's get it kind of tight right there. Looks like I might have to do a little bit of stretching to the body as well. So let's do that, and we'll press Alt to switch to it as sub tool. Just mask up. Let's see. Let's mask about the middle. Actually, let's see. Let's mask kind of below the, right there to the. Let's see how that looks. Let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And invert that. Let's move that down just a bit so that it kind of evens up with the plate. It may put things a little bit off up here, but it shouldn't be too bad. Let's clear that mask. Control Shift. Let's get some. Here, press that. And get the clip curve brush. I'm going to turn on transparency so I can kind of see where the bent plate is. Just going to put it up about that same spacing. You can tap Alt twice and that will let it bend. If you need to move it off, actually, let's see. Let's try that again because it looked like it got a little bit shifted when I tapped Alt. There we go. Tap the Alt. You can let go of Shift, so that if you hold Shift, see it, kind of constrained to those 5 degrees. But if you let go of Shift, but keeping your hand on Control, you can then angle it a little bit better. I'm just going to pull it past right there and let go, and that looks like it did it. It may have clipped a little bit much. It also looks like it did something weird right in there. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Let's solo it. Yep, I've got some kind of I've got the BR radius turned on. So to turn that on and off, it's Control Shift and hold down the space bar, and then you can turn it on or off. There are times when you want to use that, and it can be pretty cool. This is not one of those. So let's get out of solo. Let's try that again. Move it up to about here. Double tap Alt. Let go of Shift. Bring it on up. There we go. That's looking good. Maybe a little bit wide still. Don't think it's going to be a problem. And we can polish it again too if we need to. And we'll wait till I do all the rest of the clipping to take care of that. All right, let's do from the back. Let's see. I think I just want to kind of cut out a chunk right in here. So Control Shift. Yep, undo that. I need to start from up here to clip that direction, or go switch to the other side. So from about right here, start it in. This time I'm just going to tap Alt once to get kind of a bend in it like that. That looks good. To about right here, tap it again. Yep, there we go. Looking pretty good. Alright, let's Dynamesh and might do some smoothing to take care of that really hard angle, but let's come around here to this end. We've got our insert cylinder brush still. Got symmetry turned on so I can work from the middle. All I have to do is hold down the Alt key, draw one out, position it. Just gonna get it to about the size I want, and then I can use the move tool to move it down, hold shift to constrain it. That looks pretty good. And let's see how far in it is. I don't need it too far in. Let's see, from about right there, let's go, yeah, maybe about that deep. Clear the mask, re-dynamesh. I probably could have gone a little bit deeper. And no problem if I did want to do that. Turn on polyframes and let's get the select rectangle, control shift, sorry, you got to get out of move mode there. And now I can control and mask just that little bit right there. And then invert the mask. And now I'll get my move tool and just push that in a little bit. And then control shift click to bring everything back. That may, bunge it up a little bit, but we can clear the mask and then re-dynamesh. Yeah, that's not bad. And I think when we polish by features, it should clean that up quite a bit. Let's put the holes in here for the buttons. So go to draw still with our insert cylinder, hold down Alt, draw it out. Actually, I think I'm going to wait to put these in until I get all this rounded over, so let's undo that. See, what else do I need? Everything on there is looking pretty good. Yeah, let's just smooth all that. First we can run the polish by feature on it. So let's come down to deformation, polish by features, uncheck the sun. Doesn't need much. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, and see that rounded that off quite a bit. I still wanted a little more round than that, so let's make the brush kind of big. Use smooth to really radius that over. Careful, it'll stretch some of that up top. So when we get up to here, I'll make the brush size smaller. Yeah, looking good there. Dynamesh. Looking good there. See, something's looking a little bit chunky in here. It looks like I need to move some of those back anyway, so let's take a look at that. I'm going to solo this thing so I can see those. Shift F to show the polyframes. Control Shift and click those to show that. I'm just going to stretch some of these back. So to do that, I'm going to mask to about there, invert the mask, and then make it kind of soft, and then get the move tool. There we go. Hold shift, and if I get a little bit of tearing or something on here, either smooth it or dynamesh it. Take care of that. And let's see. Let's clear the mask and then come down. Ooh, this one's tight. So mask, just what I can see. Invert it. Move tool. Yeah, it's not quite where it needs to be. Let's see. Let's clear that mask. We can use the mask curve and might get a little bit better result. So just kind of sneak into it. Tap Alt. Invert and maybe soften it. Let's see what happens when we do that. Ooh, too much. There. We're just going to have to live with a little bit of Control-Shift-Click to bring everything back. Clear the mask. Redynamesh. Actually, that's not too bad. And if it's a little ugly, we can go back in and smooth. Yeah, it's definitely smooth right there. Ooh, bubbly. All right, looking good there. Let's see, let's Control-Shift and or sorry, let's turn off solo. Bring that thing back. Yeah, that's looking good. Now let's chop this back part off here, and to do that, and this is why I had the BR radius turned on. I'm going to switch to the trim curve brush, and I'll go ahead and finish this up. And this time, when you hold down Control and Shift, as if to use this, you can hold the spacebar down and you see the BR radius that pops up. Just turn that on, and what that does is it takes a look at the inner this inner diameter of the brush tool, and it'll clip to that. So what I'm going to do is press S and take that down kind of small, about the size of this. I want it to be about the size of my cut through here, and if it's not, I can move things around a little bit, but I think that's looking pretty good. So when I hold Control and Shift and drag down, let's see, and I'll probably need to drag all the way past the object and kind of move it to about the thickness that I want. That looks pretty good. And then I'll have to hold Alt and let go, and yeah, and you see it chops through there. Let's make sure it didn't cut through the opening. That actually looks good. Sometimes though, you see how it it put that little bit of a jag in it. Ooh, and it did that. Evidently I didn't get it down far enough, so let's zoom out of it a little bit and undo that. Control Shift. Yeah, that looks about right. Hold down Alt. Still getting that on it. Let's try it from the bottom. Let's go all the way up, and then with Control Shift and Alt, all three held down when I start the drawing. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, that looks good. And then that gap was a little bit big, so I can either change the brush size, or I can do what I'm about to do here, which is just get the masking pin and mask off that part, and let's see, invert it, and then get my move tool, and let's move that forward. And it's going to be, it's going to create a little bit of a gap there, but it's okay. What I can do then is draw the tool from up top. See, and I may need to, let's mask off everything, but from right there, let's see. Yeah, that should do it. And then I'll grab down here at the bottom and just pull that down a little bit. And then let's clear the mask. Now I could re-dynamesh it, but it might actually just smoosh it back together. But so what I wanted to do, what I'll need to do is go up here to the subtool, and again run that from split, do split to parts, and that should split it back out. Yep. So I should have 3 subtools now. All right, let me finish up, or let me close out here, and I will start up again.